Okay, so good afternoon. Today we are going to discuss the recursion formula for finding the Clash-Gordon coefficients. Recursion formula for Clash-Gordon coefficients. Okay, so this is the generic method, but this is not a recursion. This is a recursion method, means you have to know something, then only you can build up the next thing, like that. Recursively you can find all the Clash-Gordon coefficients. Simply substituting, you will not get all the coefficients. By knowing some coefficients, you can know the next coefficients. Like that, recursively you can find all the coefficients. That is a recursion formula. So today we will derive the equation for recursion formula. So we know the connection between coupled state J1, J2, Jm and the uncoupled basis sum over M1, then sum over M2. I can write in different ways. Either you can write sum over M1 comma M2, or you can write sum over M1, sum over M2. No problem. In some books it is written like that, sum over M1, sum over M2, because M1 and M2 are the varying things. J1 and J2 are fixed things. They will not vary. M1 and M2 are varying. So summation should be done over M1 and M2. Then Clash-Gordon coefficient J1, J2, M1, M2. Then J1, J2, Jm. That is the Clash-Gordon coefficient. Then the uncoupled basis J1, J2, M1, M2. This is the equation of angular momentum addition or coupling. So this is the before addition uncoupled base angular momenta, and this is the after addition coupled momenta. So this is the connection between coupled and uncoupled angular momenta. So if you know this Clash-Gordon coefficient, you can find the result. Result means the coupled basis. If you know this Clash-Gordon coefficient and the uncoupled basis, you can calculate the coupled basis. So that is the addition. Addition of angular momenta is complete then. So as I told before, this J1, J2, J1, J2, J1, J2 is common with all the Ketch-Brass. So you can avoid that J1, J2. In short form, I can write Ket Jm equal to sum over M1 or sum over N and sum over M2. You can write in this way also, no problem. Then M1, M2, Jm. Avoid J1, J2 from all. Then M1, M2. This is the shorthand notation, shortest. Okay. Now apply J plus or J minus. We have to apply both. This is not a structured state. This is a equation for a general state. So if it is a structured state, you have to apply only J plus or J minus. If it is highest state, you have to apply J minus. If it is lowest state, you have to apply J plus. But this is a general state, so you can apply J plus and J minus. First you apply J plus. Raising operator. Apply raising operator. J plus, which is, as I told yesterday, J1 plus plus J2 plus. J1 plus plus J2 plus. Okay. So from the example discussed yesterday, it is very clear. So let J plus acts on the left side. J plus acting on the left side equal to sum over M1 M2 okay. Then this is actually a coefficient like a constant. This is the only ket vector, state vector. So J1 plus and J2 plus acting on this one M1 M2 ket M1 M2 on ket M1 M2 okay. So J1 plus acting on M1 M2 plus J2 plus acting on M1 M2 okay. Then this is common, Clash-Gordon coefficient is common, M1 M2 Jm okay. So J plus is acting on the left side, J1 plus acting on and J2 plus acting on these M1 M2 uncoupled bases. Then this is Clash-Gordon coefficient okay. Now we know the result of J plus acting on ket Jm. So what is the coefficient? Square root of, as a result what happens? J plus raises M to M plus 1. That is the action of J plus. Raises M value by 1. So the coefficient is J minus M into J plus M plus 1. Okay. Then ket J, no change for J, raises only M value. M becomes M plus 1. Here all you can put comma, no problem. You can put comma. Okay. This is not product. This is one J represents one operator, M plus 1 represent another operator. Like so you can put a comma here, no problem. Okay. So this is equal to sum over M1, sum over M2, then J1 plus acting on M1 M2. So what happens? M1 gets raised by 1. No change for M2. And the coefficient is root of J1 minus M1 into J1 plus M1 plus 1. Okay. Then ket M ket what happens? M1 gets raised by 1. M1 plus 1. Then no change for M2 plus okay. So plus root of next one J2 plus acting on this one. J2 plus acting on this ket M1 M2. What happens? M2 gets raised by 1. No change for M1. And the coefficient is root of J2 minus M2 into J2 plus M2 plus 1. Then ket here it is M1 M2. No change for M1. M2 gets raised by 1. Okay. Then close the bracket. Then M1 M2 Jm. Okay, that is a scalar, no change. Okay, is that clear? Now you multiply on the left of all the terms by multiply on left by bra m1 dash m2 dash, or take scalar product with m1 dash m2 dash. In Sakurai, slightly different way, dash is prime is already substituted here, then prime is avoided, but I am writing in a just the opposite way. I am multiplying with the prime, taking scalar product with the prime. Sakurai just do the opposite. Here they put prime, then they avoid the prime fully, but I am putting the prime. Just both are same, not much difference. So what happens? Take scalar product with bra m1 m2 dash, m1 dash m2 dash. So this becomes root of j minus m, j plus m plus 1. Okay, now this becomes a m1 dash m2 dash bra, then get j m plus 1. Is that clear? Equal to, left side becomes like this, equal to sum over m1 m2, then bracket, then coefficient root of j1 minus m1, j1 plus m1 plus 1, then left side m1 dash m2 dash, right side m1 plus 1 m2. Scalar product with m1 dash m2 dash. Okay, plus root of this quantity j2 minus m2, j2 plus m2 plus 1, then here also left side bra m1 dash m2 dash, get m1 m2 plus 1, close the bracket, m1 m2 jm. Okay, is that clear? Taking scalar product with the m1 m2. So we have three terms, left side one term, right side two terms. Multiply on the left side with bra m1 dash m2 dash. That is we did. Now use the orthonormality property. Use orthonormality. What is the result of this one? M1 dash M2 dash J. Let it be there. Don't touch on that. Take the orthonormality of this quantity. M1 dash M2 dash. Let the left side remain the same. Concentrate on the right side. What is the result of this one? M1 dash M2 dash M1 plus 1 M2. That we can write it as, see, M1 dash M2 dash, first one M1 plus 1 M2, M1 plus 1 M2. This can be written as, using the orthonormality property, you can write this down as Kronecker delta M1 dash M1 plus 1, M1 dash M1 plus 1. Okay, then Kronecker delta M2 dash M2. Okay, so when this product is 1 or when this is 0. So when both deltas are 1, then only this term remains. So first Kronecker delta, delta equal to 1, Kronecker delta is 1 when m1 dash equal to m1 plus 1. Is that clear? m1 dash equal to m1 plus 1. Or we can write m1 equal to m1 dash minus 1. And from second Kronecker delta and m2 dash equal to m2. m2 dash equal to m2. So when these two conditions are satisfied, the right side is 1. Then only this product remains 1. Okay. So we can apply this condition here. Now take the next scalar product, m1 dash m2 dash. Next one also m1 dash m2 dash. Then m1 m2 plus 1. m1 m2 plus 1. This can be written as delta m1 dash m1. Then delta Kronecker delta m2 dash m2 plus 1. Okay. Similarly, as before, delta is 1 when m1 dash equal to m1. First condition, and second condition, m2 dash equal to m2 plus 1, or m2 equal to m2 dash minus 1. Okay. Now we got some conditions for existence of Kronecker delta as 1. Apply this condition here. Then only this term remains. Delta equal to 1, then only these terms remains. Otherwise, these terms are 0. Okay. So apply the condition where the terms exist. So we can substitute these conditions here. I'm going to put these conditions on the RHS. So what is the RHS? LHS we didn't touch, that it remains there as it is. Now RHS is sum over m1 m2 now we are going to do the summation also. Actually, summation affects this outside term m1 m2 jm. So this term, if it comes inside, the summation goes. Okay. So we are doing the summation. So I am not writing the summation. Then root of j1 minus, actually j1 minus, see j1 minus m1. So for the first term, what is m1? m1 is m1 dash minus 1. So I am substituting for this m1 by this m1 dash minus 1. So j1, so this becomes j1 minus m1 becomes j1 minus m1 dash minus 1. See, you can see that I am writing this one root of j1 minus m1. But for this first term, the existence of Kronecker delta m1 equal to, what is the condition? m1 dash minus 1. So I am writing that here j1 minus m1 dash minus 1. So that becomes m1 dash plus 1. Okay. This is minus m1 dash. So minus m1 dash plus 1. Then see next term j1 plus m1 plus 1. See j1 plus m1 plus 1. So m1 is m1 dash minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 cancels. What happens is j1 plus m1 dash. Okay, is that clear? This square root becomes like this. Okay, j1 minus m1 becomes j1 minus m1 dash plus 1 and j1 plus m1 dash. Okay, now m1 dash m2 dash, let it be there. Now what is m1 plus 1 and m2? m1 plus 1 is, see, m1 plus 1 is m1 dash. Okay, and m2 is m2 dash. So substitute that. So we get m1 dash m2 dash. Okay, now this outside term comes, m1 m2 jm comes inside. Okay, then what happens? m1 m2, m1 means m1 means m1 dash minus 1, m2 means m2 dash. Okay, then jm. Okay, that is you substituting this corresponding coefficient comes from outside to the first term. So we are substituting for m1 and m2. Now plus second term, root of j2 minus m2, j2 minus m2. So for the second term, what is m2? m2 is m2 dash minus 1. Okay, so this is minus m2, so m2 dash plus 1, m2 dash plus 1 into this is see j2 plus m2 plus 1, j2 plus m2 plus 1. What is m2 plus 1? m2 plus 1 is m2 dash. See, m2 plus 1 is m2 dash. So this is m2 dash. Then what here it is m1 dash, m2 dash. Now what is m1? m1 is m1 dash. So m1 dash. What is m2 dash? Now m2 plus 1. What is m2 plus 1? m2 plus 1 is m2 dash. So that is m2 dash. Now this term from the outside, m1 m2 jm. So m1 m2 means m1 is m1 dash and m2 is m2 dash minus 1. Then jm. Okay, so a little bit of careful substitution is required, otherwise you will end up with errors. So this is the now see m1 dash m2 dash m1 dash m2 dash, this is one normalized state. same Kettenbra. So this is also one same Kettenbra. So the RHS becomes, these two becomes 1. So this is equal to RHS is root of J1 minus M1 dash plus 1 into J1 plus M1 dash. Then this becomes 1, so only this term remains. M1 dash minus 1 M2 dash Jm plus this term, second term, root of J2 minus M2 dash plus 1 J2 plus M2 dash. Then this becomes 1, only this term remains. Then M1 dash M2 dash minus 1 Jm. Okay, so this is the RHS. LHS is untouched, that remains same. Similarly, you have to do the action of J minus. This is the result of action of J plus. Now let us do what is the, let J minus acts on a general state. Similarly, using J minus, we get one more recursion relation. Procedure is exactly same. So I think I can give it as a homework. Okay. I will just start. Let J minus acting on Jm. Okay. So this is equal to sum over M1 M2. Then J1 minus acting on M1 M2 plus J2 minus acting on M1 M2. Okay, then M1 M2 Jm. So you can apply exactly as before, J minus. So coefficients are slightly different. Then write the result of J minus. Then again similarly multiply with bra M1 dash M2 dash on the left side. Apply the orthonormality condition and substitute back the condition for the existence of Kronecker delta as 1. So you will get this result. I will simply write the result. So this is your homework. So next day you have to complete this. Procedure is exactly similar. Only difference is instead of J plus, here J minus is acting. So the result will be root of, I am writing the result, J plus M into J minus M plus 1. H cross is there everywhere. I am neglecting H cross. Then M1 dash M2 dash J M minus 1. That is the left side. Equal to, you will get the right side as root of J1 plus M1 dash plus 1, then J1 minus M1 dash, then Clutch cordon coefficient will come from outside, and you can substitute from that. The other term becomes 1. M dash, M dash, M dash, M dash becomes 1. So what remains is clutch cordon coefficient. You can substitute that M1 dash plus 1, M2 dash, then Jm plus square root of J2 plus M2 dash plus 1, J2 minus M2 dash, then M1 dash, M2 dash plus 1, Jm. This is the result you are going to get. So this is the second recursion relation. This is your homework. So these two recursion relations, by using these two recursion relations, you will get the